Happy Tuesday, everybody.
A.M.O.K.
I hope you all enjoyed your tacos. And
welcome to A.M.O.K. There we go.
Yay!
Were you muted? You're muted? You're like,
muted.
hey, but nobody's there. Okay.
Hi, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, no.
Late to the party. That's all right. No,
I was.
It is what it is.
Always.
Hey, hi, everybody.
Every Tuesday now.
I'm just glad to be at the party because I had to completely reboot my system.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And me too.
Yeah.
And then everybody but
too.
you, Shauna, were here. I'm like, I got like 5 minutes. I should be able to reboot the computer, not knowing if everybody is just going to go poof because I went poof, but nobody went poof.
Oh,
That's great.
No,
that's awesome.
It is awesome.
It's good to know.
Good. I was lagging bad. Yeah, I was lagging bad. Anyhow.
Well, I am so glad I didn't have to reboot because if I would have had to reboot at 7 because I get off work at 7.
Anyhow,
I've done that before.
How was everybody's weekend?
Awesome.
Oh, it was an amazing 250th America's birthday.
I worked.
I almost got. Oh, let me see if y'all know. Guess where this quote is from. Let me tell you about the day I almost died.
No,
because we almost died.
Did you almost die?
Don McLean.
No, it's from Fallen, one of the best movies ever. If y'all haven't seen it, Denzel Washington is amazing in the movie.
Oh, I thought it was American Pie.
I know. I know the movie, but I don't know the line.
Bye, Miss American
Yes.
Pie. Okay, never mind.
But yeah, we bought like the mortar ones, like to go up and go poof. And really pretty sparkly.
Like those.
And one of them was not done right, and it shot sideways and shot at us. The only thing I can say is that I turned around to protect Biddy, and my husband slammed her against the car, put his body over hers, just so in case it blew up, it was going to blow up on us and not her. But luckily, nobody was hurt. Nobody was burnt. Not even the houses were hurt or the cars.
Do you have all your fingers?
All my fingers, all my toes.
Yeah, finger count on everybody.
I told my husband, I said, next time we're just going to have to buy some land so we can pop it out in the middle of nowhere and run away from it instead.
Especially those big ones.
Yeah, we had
two more.
Our resident foreigner says a happy belated 4th. So.
Thank you, Grumpy.
Thanks, Grumpy.
If I would have been 2 seconds faster on Saturday, I probably would have gotten hit by a lightning bolt.
Oh.
Actually 2 lightning bolts.
That's another thing. We had that big storm that came through right
huge.
before we started popping fireworks. I mean, so bad.
60 mile an hour winds, and I'm driving in it. My 40-minute drive, not on purpose this time, took over an hour and a half. Yes, took over an hour and a half to get home.
Not on purpose.
Not on purpose this time. But, I'm driving down and 21, and all of a sudden, boom, boom. And right in front of me, like not even a mile in front of me, was 2 lightning bolts hit the side of the highway. I'm like,
wow.
My heart was going.
My car's been hit twice with lightning.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I used to run CBs all the time. I had a long wire whip CB antenna, and one time it just blew out my stereo, and the other time it didn't blow out my stereo, but I was stopped at a light when it hit me. And the people at the car on the other side were all freaking out because they're like, "Oh my god!" I'm like,
"I bet."
Well, you got out, and all your hair was standing straight up.
Yeah, no, I guess it just goes all the way around you. It doesn't really, as long as you're not touching anything metal. So, which I wasn't
because of the wheels. Yeah.
But yeah, I've been hit twice. And
wow.
I'm perfectly fine.
Thank goodness. Huh?
No, we know. Okay.
Well, I was worried about Shaw this weekend because it got really bad where I'm at. She's only 20 miles from me, and it got really bad where she is.
We got water damage.
Did you? I wondered.
The boys' room. Yeah, so we're gonna have to call the homeowners company and tell them, hey,
we missed most of it. It rained a little bit. We didn't get anything really bad here at all. Yeah, yay.
There's trees right outside my front door. I have video of them, and they're like bent.
Yes.
No, didn't have anything like that. No.
We left our grill outside.
Oh,
we didn't know it was going to rain, and we had just got done grilling, and all of a sudden my husband's jumping up and running to the door, and I'm like, "What's happening?" He goes, "It's raining," and all of a sudden, boom! And I was like, "Oh!" So we run out to the side, and open the door, and the door flies open, and wind is all over. We're soaked within seconds. That's how bad it was raining.
It was horrible. Yeah, it was bad here,
bad.
and they got it like 3 times as bad as we got it. So.
Oh, it was bad.
And I'm not
bad,
even
yeah.
sure if Copan, which is between us, I'm not even sure they have water back. They got electric back Sunday night, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man. Yeah, it was really bad up there too. Oh,
I know,
80
like
mile
you.
an hour winds.
Yeah.
We
Bad
only
weather
had-
sucks.
We only had 60. You guys are just outdo us all the time.
Right?
All right, hey,
Person
what do we
has-
got?
Oh, hey,
We got
you know what? We got a
wait.
guest eating all
No,
the
wait,
peanuts
before-
back there. Oh, sorry.
She's
Oh,
fine. She's fine. She's moving
Okay,
on.
okay.
She's off with the peanuts, moved to the M&Ms. We'd
And M&Ms.
M&Ms.
hey, we've only got what 4 weeks? Four weeks to Border Town.
4 weeks?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Officially.
3
4
weeks until New Orleans.
Yes.
Yeah, but New Orleans.
Hey, that's going to be one big one for us, though, because we got a lot of people we're going to be talking. And I actually interviewed somebody that I get to meet in person down there
Yeah,
Yep.
right on.
yesterday. Or
I watched
Monday.
that one.
And
Yeah,
but Border Town. I mean,
Border
come
Town, right?
Come on.
Yeah, Border
And
Town
we
is a
got
big one.
super exciting.
this- yeah,
Yes.
New Orleans is cool. You got to go on there. There's lots of traffic, lots of people, good food, but all that stuff. Well, it is what it is.
Live
I don't like the Saints.
investigation, both
I don't
Friday
like
night
the
and Saturday
Saints.
night.
But Border Town is free. Just show
Border
up.
Town is
It's
free.
free.
That's true.
I
Free,
might
just show up.
go.
You should. If
might
you're in the
go.
area,
I might go.
yeah, you better go.
Oh,
You guys-
oh yeah. Oh, that's right. It's ours.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you
that's
can
yours.
meet the 4 of us,
That's
be
it.
sure to
And
come.
for those of you who don't know, that's at the Caney Rec Center,
Yes, on
right there
Highway
in Caney.
75.
Yeah, really easy to get to.
Mhm.
Well worth the drive.
One of the best
Like I
conventions
say.
you could ever go to.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, really,
You're welcome.
it's a cool thing. And the funny side note to it is the reason why this show exists because
It
I
is.
didn't know.
Yes.
It's only like 2.5 hours from me. I didn't even know it was there. So anyhow, now I do,
To be
and
fair, we're
I
a
love
very
going.
small
So I want you guys to come so you can come see me, and the other 3,
Yeah.
but specifically come see me. And little more than a month after that, the Central Kansas Paracon.
Yes.
That's in Hutchinson, Kansas. Interestingly enough, you're talking about getting to meet a guest. Well, we're going to get to meet this guest, right?
Yes.
Because
Who do we have?
she,
Who do we
who
have?
do we
Who
have?
do we have? Who do we have?
Who?
Who do we have?
who do we? Do we know?
Who-
Did we?
I don't know. Are you going to bring her on? Oh,
No.
Tammy Raydon.
No, I'm going to talk about it first. I don't know her. So we're going to get to meet her. Does anybody know this person? I don't know
She's-
this person.
She's
Her name
a
is-
wonderful
We're
person
all
who's from
gonna get-
Oklahoma
It's right,
City.
she's a wonderful person.
She is. Yeah.
Right.
Tammy Christine Raydon. From Oklahoma City. We'll bring her on.
Okay,
We'll let
sure.
her. We'll let her tell us who she is because we don't know. Now who?
You were
now, who are
warned,
you?
Tammy.
I don't want to tell you. No, I'm just kidding.
So,
Oh
anyway.
my gosh. I
Go
have
ahead
to
and share
back-
your journey.
I know. I have to go back really quick though and tell you, Adrian, I hate to tell you, but I can trump you. My house has been hit by lightning 3 times and me personally once.
Whoa.
Oh no!
Whoa.
No!
One.
No!
Wow.
I kid you not.
My first storm in Arkansas. Of course, this is some 35 years ago, something like that. And I've never seen any weather like this. Lightning in California, it's nice to watch. You're like,
Mhm.
oh, that's so pretty. And here the lightning like wants to kill you.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm talking. I've never seen rain like this. It's coming sideways, and I'm talking to my neighbor who's catty corner to me, and he's pointing and yelling, and I can't hear him. So I come around the side of my house. I'm getting drenched in the rain, and I see a wall cloud for the very first time, and I was like, my God, what is that? And right as that happened, lightning struck the ground in between our houses. I don't think he saw me again for 3 days. I think I was
Yeah.
hiding somewhere in my
I
house.
know.
I learned to.
I'm convinced it
not like.
follows me. So I'm the first to say, if we're in a storm, you'll want to be away from me. Just go. Just get away.
Noted.
Oh man.
You go sit over there, we'll say.
That's right.
And I believe you no longer say, if lightning strikes, you don't say that anymore.
No.
Right. Yeah.
No. I'm
Because
more
you've lied too many
terrified of the
times.
lightning than the tornadoes.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, that's how bad it is.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
because I'm more scared of tornadoes than I am lightning. But I lived in
Oh.
Florida too for a while, and the lightning down there was.
Yeah.
Pretty rough.
Yeah. Well, I am
Yeah.
an evidential medium. What that means is I can connect with and communicate with those that have departed this earth. And I'm also a Yushui Reiki master teacher. I do mentor and development as well with students for mediumship and psychic. So do a lot of different things. Pet Reiki, all kinds of different things, actually. So
Pet Reiki.
Yeah.
I have to find
Can you
out.
calm a chihuahua down?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I got two of them. I have two of them that need
Bring
edibles.
them to the Paracon.
Two of them
No.
need edibles. Is
Now,
that
what
you
took you to that? What took you to that pivotal moment that led you to embrace your gifts as a psychic?
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, like if we want to go way back when I was born,
We like the Wayback Machine.
that's where it kind of started, was back when I was born. But I actually took a long time to embrace these gifts and to feel like they were actually gifts, more like it was a curse when I was little. I saw my first full body apparition when I was 8 years old. I remember it like it was yesterday. It's kind of a funny story because I actually left my poor two sisters in our basement. We all had our little pink frou-frou pajamas on, and sisters were playing with the little kitchen, and I'm just walking through, and there's a man standing right in front of me, blue jeans, red shirt, dusty blue ball cap, and he's like got his hands like this, and he's just smiling, the creepiest smile. You know that movie Smile?
I
think?
tickle myself.
Okay, it's like a creepy smile. And I'm like just looking at this going, for a moment, you're fight or flight. You just pause, you just freeze. But I could kind of see through him to the doors behind him that went out to our patio, and like through the glass doors, the chain link fence in the back. I lived in Barnhart, Missouri at the time. And I was telling Ken, we both hail from St. Louis. That's where I was born. And I hit 2 stairs on a 16-stair landing to go upstairs. I mean, it was like, whoop, whoop, and I'm up screaming and yelling at my dad. Somebody's in our house, somebody's downstairs. Of course, he's grabbing his gun, running around. We're in the middle of the country. There's nowhere to hide. Nobody could have hidden anywhere. My mom's checking the whole house out, gathering up all the girls, and my poor sisters, I just left them. I just literally left them standing there, just took off. So that was the first thing that ever really happened that I thought, okay, something's not right. I know what I saw. It was very real. And of course, that was back in the 70s, early 70s. And I back then, if you heard things, if you saw things, your parents were like, shh,
Don't tell.
Don't say anything.
because you're going to the
I'll
lead
talk
event,
about it.
right? Yeah.
Mhm.
So I didn't. And that was kind of from there on, I would have these strange UFO dreams every night until I was 12, from about 8 to 12. And I would just hear this deafening hum. And then I really think it was a dream, but that's what I'm going to go with today, just to keep my sanity. But I would hear this hum, and I would be like in a trance, and I'd be walking in the field behind our house, and you couldn't really turn your head, but you were just kind of in a trance, and you could look up, and there were 3 crafts in the air, these reddish orange, fiery, glowing crafts, and you could see there were other people in the field doing the same thing, like in a trance, just with their eyeballs kind of like up to this trancing noise. And I had that for like years, at least 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 years at least. And one morning I woke up, and you know how your parents used to keep like a piece of wood in the door to like, extra barrier? Like, I don't know what they were thinking that would help. They could just kick the glass in, but
we still do that.
Yeah, but my parents did that. And I woke up one morning and I had dirty feet. And that's when it kind of got a little too weird. And I told my mom, like, I don't want to sleep in that room anymore. I don't want to be there. And my sister, we had another sibling coming into the fold. And my sister was like, oh, your room's bigger than mine. I want it. I was like, you can have it. And I moved down to the basement. Okay, that was a mistake. So now I'm in the basement, and every night that I would go to bed, I literally would sleep with the covers over my head because
because ghosts can't make it through covers.
That's what keeps you safe, and the logic, I guess, that
high security.
Yeah. So I would pray. I would, sing "Jesus Loves Me," ask for my guardians to protect me, put the covers over my head, and that was my existence for a while. I just kind of had no real support as far as like, this is what's going on, or we understand you.
Nobody else in your family is that way?
My grandmother, she is.
Okay.
And my mom is, but she will not admit it. She will admit it, but she's like, yep, I don't want to talk about it. My sister,
you don't want to embrace it. Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter is even the same way.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things like you're saying you saw your first full body apparition, but you could see through them. Now I'm not woo woo at all. That's what I would call people with these abilities. Woo woo. Yeah. Anyhow, I've seen 5 full body apparitions. I've seen multiple portions, not full body.
Mm-hmm.
I can never see through them. Every time I see them, they look like they are full. They are actual people right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I've seen mist. I can see through things like that. I've seen shadow people, but even shadow people block. I can't see through the shadow people.
Yeah.
So is that? Do you think it was more of a vision of an apparition there, or do you think the apparition is actually showing themselves?
Yeah, no, because I've seen solid. All the things you've described. I've since seen. That was just my very first experience.
Wow.
Interesting.
So
Pam is back. Yay! Pam had audio problems again.
Oh my God.
I did. I switched to my webcam mic, so it's probably not very good, but here we are.
It's that gentleman. It's that gentleman ghost at your house stirring up some trouble today.
Something's happening, isn't it?
There's something back there in the back. By your books. Still looking through your books, yeah.
I see nothing.
But Adrian doesn't have X-ray vision. That's the problem.
I do have X-ray vision.
But you do.
I
was going to say, wait a minute. I had to clarify that. Yeah.
Okay.
He's an X-ray tech.
So there. So take that.
So going into it, what does being?
You can't say it. Here. Okay. 3 words.
So, I don't have words. What does being an eventual
evidential medium?
Psychic, yes, mean? And how does it differ from other mediumship?
Okay, so basically what I would tell you on that is when I say evidential, the word evidential, what I'm meaning is when I read for people, it's not in a general way. It's not, I have a grandmother here. Has your grandmother passed? Did she like to cook? It's more like I'm literally seeing specific memories from your life with this person. I am getting information of things maybe that they left with you or that you have of them. Very evidence-based readings. So more so like their name, which side of the family they're on. Do they have brothers and sisters? There's someone with them and who that is and maybe their name. So it's very specific based evidence. For example, I will tell you, I did a family reunion about a couple weeks ago and their dad came through and grandpa, and he showed me a spent bullet casing. Okay. And they were all inscribed with a little inscription. And I said, I don't understand why he's showing me this, but there's a spent bullet casing and he's telling me you all have these. And then I told one of the ladies there, one of the granddaughters, I said, and your grandma is telling me you keep in a vase, like a vase, and it has a whole bunch of like a button and a spent bullet case and this and that, and these things are all in it, and it's like a vase. Do you understand this? And she said, I do keep everything like that in a vase. And then it turned out her dad had hollowed out a bunch of spent bullet casings, like he'd gone in and cleaned them up, inscribed them all, and every family member had one. So see, those are things that like, there's no way I could probably know that.
No.
Okay.
Right.
That's not a
That's
normal thing you
evidential.
would ask.
Okay, so do you see then visions, I'm going to call them visions, of items as opposed to people talking and
Oh, all of it.
So you get all of it too. Okay.
Correct. I'm clairaudient, clairvoyant,
Okay,
claircognizant, all of it.
So you're all the clairs. Okay. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
clear dumb.
Yeah. Nobody is clear dumb.
I'm pretty clear dumb.
I'm sure there's some out there. I mean,
I don't buy it.
I'll be nice.
No.
He's
No,
clear negative.
we all have the ability to tap into this kind of energy. Every one of us, we're born with it. But I really thoroughly believe if we want to kind of bring science into it, not that we want to, but the pineal gland gets calcified. That's our third eye. And some of us are just better at cracking that code and being able to lessen the calcification, if you will, so that we can get a clearer picture to what isn't here anymore.
Mine
I
is a
think my
thick wall.
problem is I'm too ADD to pay attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too. Because you have to
Yes.
be very detail oriented too, I feel like. that really helps you.
Julie's
To
clairvoyant
really
crazy.
look at things closely.
And Adrian, you do experience things. Come on.
Yeah, I think he's
So your first name is Claire. Come on. You're Claire Adrian.
I am
Adrian.
no.
You do have
I think
experience.
I think I went through a period there where I was like, okay, well, I was told the same thing, and I was told this is
Yeah.
how you can try to tap into that, and
Yeah.
and I went through a while there. I tried to tap into that, and everything in my whole life spiritually went sideways, and I was like, but everything in my life was going spiritually sideways anyway through that time because of an event that had happened. So I'm like, okay, so anything that I may have picked up at that time, I don't believe it's coming from a good source.
See, and that's where when I teach and I mentor and I do teach, and I love to teach one-on-one for this very, very reason. And I am always all about the protections and our energy, understanding your chakras, your aura, your energy, making sure that you protect before you just open up and start trying this, because you're not wrong. There's a lot of stuff out there. And if you don't protect against it.
And don't necessarily play by the rules we think they're going to play by.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
no.
So
Good
yeah,
time.
that brings up an interesting story if you guys want me to share.
Of
Yeah, you got
course.
2 minutes.
Absolutely.
I was
No, go ahead.
recently at a location and we were investigating. I had just gotten there, walked in, felt this male energy come up whoosh, just really fast behind me. I said, hey, I haven't even walked the location yet. I'll be with you in a minute. Just hold on. Well, he didn't want to wait. He didn't want to wait. So I walked around the table to sign the waiver and stuff. And next thing I know, I feel like my stomach exploded. I am keeled
Wow.
over at the table. I had my protections up, but he hit me hard. Turns out he told me his name was Eugene. He told me he'd been shot in the stomach. He told me that the girl that I reminded him of the girl with an L name, and he just wouldn't let up. I had to go outside and ground several times, came back in. He wouldn't let up. So it was the first place where I've literally had an experience where it was so obtuse and so forceful that I had to just go lay down. And you know how we are when we go investigate. We're giddy, we're excited, we want to get going, we want to get in there. You guys, I laid down and I passed out. I did not wake up until midnight.
Wow.
Straight up
Wow.
midnight. And I was
Dang.
like, all my energy was just drained. Turns
So you-
out he was from 1915. He was shot in the stomach. His name was Eugene. and his girlfriend he was dating's name was Lucy.
Hmm.
And it was all very, 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 very evidential, very clear. And I kind of freaked the owner out because when it happened, I was standing there going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you killed me. Oh my God, what have you done? Oh my God. And he turned around and he goes, what are you saying right now? And apparently there's a newspaper article from 1915, and that is his last words.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Crazy.
I just got chills.
Wow.
Oh my
Crazy.
gosh.
That's cool.
That's wild.
So you couldn't get rid of him the entire time?
We helped him. We did talk to him, tell him what was going on. And we
Okay.
found out that Lucy had actually requested to be divorced from her husband in 1913 and 1915. However, back in the day, if the husband didn't want a divorce, the courts didn't have to
Didn't get
grant it. So they didn't.
That's correct.
So she was actually dating this gentleman. They were walking back to the hotel at the time, and he managed the hotel. And her husband came out of nowhere with a double-barrel shotgun and shot him in the stomach. And then he lay on the pavement half a block from the hotel and died.
So did he think that she set him up?
No, he actually didn't understand. He didn't understand who this man was. He didn't know.
Oh, okay.
He didn't know she was still married. She kind of
Okay.
didn't share that, which was a little frustrating for him because he's been looking to avenge his murderer all this 100 years without realizing that it was her husband.
That's crazy.
Wow.
It really was.
Wow. If she would have just told him.
I
Yeah.
know.
Inside
Maybe
that-
we wouldn't have been in that predicament.
Jeez, right?
I know.
Poor
it.
guy.
I know.
I've been
I felt bad
I've been in
for him.
places where I felt like something was like pressing on me too. It doesn't matter. Just you just feel like something's on you.
Like,
And since I don't have any of the abilities, I called up a friend of mine who does have abilities. It's like that, yeah. And she went on and on about this thing, not liking me for whatever reason, don't understand, but wanted me out of the house, wanted me all that. I just took that as okay. Well, then maybe we'll get something. So I stayed. I asked questions.
Yeah.
But
So how do
I
you
thought it was
protect
weird.
yourself in your how do you protect yourself in your own energy when working with so many people and spirits?
I take a ton of salt baths. Seriously. Lots of salt baths, I do sage pretty regularly. Although that's not really my go-to because that's just going to be a temporary thing.
Right.
But for my own energy, I do meditate. I do take a ton of salt baths. I have rituals I do before and after I read as well to call in my guides and angels and guardians for protection. I always give them gratitude when I'm finished reading for helping me and being there to communicate and bridge that gap. Just a lot of things, I guess, little things that you're constantly in gratitude to your loved ones, your ancestors, God, Jesus, right?
Yeah.
And
Keep that connection.
Yeah.
staying humble at the same time,
Absolutely.
because you can't
Absolutely.
take credit. You can't
Nope.
take credit for it.
Nope. And that's the one thing that I always tell people. People are always like, oh my God, you're amazing. Like you did such a great job. And I go, no.
Nope.
Your loved ones did a great job today. I'm just the conduit. And
Right.
thank you for your compliment, but that was all them.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
That's so true.
so you visually see things.
I do.
So you, all around. Does it seem like it's no?
No, not okay. So I have the ability now with how many years that it took me to develop. Because really, I only started going into evidential mediumship and doing this as a professional thing about 9 years ago.
Okay.
Up until then, I had lots of experiences. My grandmother, when I was a kid, said, "Oh, I'm going to come back and I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to come back and talk to you from the dead." And I mean, literally, I looked at my grandma and said, "Okay, weirdo," but it happened when I was 21 years old. So I've had experiences my whole life, and I've just kind of like let them be and tried to understand them. The incident that threw me over the edge is my father passed about 9 years ago.
Okay.
And when he passed, he had terminal cancer. And it was 2:00 in the morning. We had been to Houston the weekend before and we were going to go back and see him the next weekend. And it was Friday where everybody's sleeping, trying to get some rest for the drive. And I just had that feeling like I need to go. I need to already be there.
Mhm.
And my dog was laying on the corner of the bed and got up and moved to the other side. And as I'm seeing him move, I'm like, why? What, nobody touched you. What is the deal? And my mattress actually memory foam like went back down in the shape of a butt.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this knowing that I'm fully awake and I feel the energy in the room and I know something's happening, like many times before, but I didn't know how to communicate then. I didn't know how to get the message. I knew what I was experiencing and I had no doubt, but I didn't know exactly who or how to make the connection between who's this person, what do they need, what's the message. And my phone rang and I, of course, took me out of the moment and I picked it up. It's my mom, my sister, and my brother-in-law, and they are crying. And they said, your father just passed 5 minutes ago. So I started crying and my husband woke up and I said, just let me go talk to him. I just need to go talk to him. So I went out to the living room and my children's bedrooms are off that living room. And I'm just sitting there and saying, Daddy, I'm so sorry. I wasn't there. I should have been there. I felt it. I knew I should have been there. And my daughter's door swings open. So naturally I thought I woke her up and I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to go tell her. And we're not going to go to bed now tonight. Like this is it. Went down the hall. She's in bed asleep and the door's wide open. So now that takes me back to the breadcrumb trail, right? And I'm like, oh, my mattress. Oh, her door. Then my son's phone starts going ballistically loud with a song. And I'm like, Daddy, I know this is you, but I don't understand. You have to help me understand. And my father was a Vietnam vet. He actually suffered from Agent Orange, and that's part of his cancer diagnosis. And he had always said, when I die, put me in a box and put me in the ground. Just don't even buy an expensive. And he did it on purpose because he knew it would upset us to the nth degree, saying, oh, just throw me in a box and put me in the ground. He knew. So we had this conversation multiple times. And before he passed, we had a conversation wherein he believed, and he had gone and gotten baptized and kind of believed, but he also just wasn't still sure there was anything after death. He thought you die, you're dead. That's it. There's no more. And I always argued, Daddy, I don't think that's right. You're wrong. You know, that's not it. And I go over to my son's phone and he's asleep. His phone is blaring. The song on the phone is Alice in Chains' Man in the Box.
Wow.
That was
wow.
pivotal moment. I actually went to my knees on that one and I cried and I said, Daddy, I understand it's you. I know it's you. I know it's you. What do you want to tell me? I can't hear you. Please let me hear you. I heard 3 words in my right ear. He said, you were right. That was it.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
From that point forward, I was like, okay, I'm tired of people saying I'm going to hell for what I do. I'm tired of being judged. Yeah. I'm tired of, because I dealt with that my whole life. Anytime I would say something about something weird that happened, it was, oh, you know, you're a weird person or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's it. No more excuses. I'm going to do this. I'm going to train. I'm going to start, you know, getting mentors that I trust, that I can actually learn things from and learn about the clairs. At that point, you guys, I didn't even know what the clairs were. I had them all, just didn't know it.
Yeah.
And so that's when I kind of went down that rabbit hole and started doing what I do.
So that was your waking moment. That
was my awakening.
That was your waking connection, I guess it is.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. So has he come back more often since then?
Oh, yeah. My father and my grandmother are both 2 of my very important spiritual guides.
That's awesome.
And it's funny how my grandma
and protectors, I would think,
and protector. My grandma's my protector. She does this thing. It's kind of weird. I feel stuff in my body too. So if it's a male entity, I'll have pressure on the left side of my head. Females the right side. Children are across the middle. If it's something elemental or like yucky low level, it runs down into my nasal capacity. So it's odd stuff like that. And they make me feel. So I know clairsentiently, that is one of my strongest clairs. But my grandma, woo, she scared the life out of me.
She's feisty, wasn't she?
She is spicy. She's Italian and Native American. So
And
there you go.
and feisty. Yeah, it's like, what am I?
yes.
I'll
That's a
take care of it.
spicy combination.
I know it is. And I was raised with her in the church. She was Pentecostal, and then we were Presbyterian. So like you
boy.
talk about extremes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
extremes.
that's like
Yeah. But I was in Salem. I was up in Salem. We were in a Clarion Inn, not even a haunted location. And I'm getting ready to go to bed. It's midnight. And all of a sudden I have this horrible chest pain. And you guys, I thought I was having a heart attack. I really did. I thought, okay, I'm in Boston. I'm miles and miles away from home. My family's not here. I'm going to have to go to the hospital. This is crazy. What is happening to me? And I'm going to have to wake up the girl my partner that I'm here with for ghost hunting. I'm going to have to wake her up in the middle of the night. I was stressing. And my grandma's sitting across from me all of a sudden in the chair. And of course, what does that make you think? Then you're like, oh my gosh, I really am dying.
She
that's
came to
something
get
to take
me.
away.
She came to get me. Yeah.
I'm 3 sheets under right now. I'm headed out. So
Blanket.
I
Time for
know
blanket.
that exactly. And I think I did do that just instinctively. But the funny thing about it is my grandmother had a twisting aorta her whole life. She had a problem congenital from birth, and they had stented. They had done what they could do, but they told her ultimately one day it will kill you. And it did. She had a massive coronary from it and died.
Wow.
She used to get these really sharp stabbing pains in her chest when we would walk in St. Louis. You know the River Dupree?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We would walk down the river and go to the Five and Dime and stuff with
Yeah.
Grandma. She'd get these really, really sharp little twinges in her heart.
Mm.
And that's what it felt like. And I said, okay, Grandma, you're freaking me out. I don't know why you're here, but if you're here because this is your calling card and you want me to feel this pain, to know that you're here, you're guarding or you're protecting in some way, I just need you to, once I recognize that you're here, once I give that and say, hi, Grandma, thank you for coming. Will you just back off a little so it doesn't hurt, so I know I'm okay and this isn't a medical emergency?
Yeah.
Immediately gone. Immediately.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
wow.
does that now. Every time I'm in a precarious situation, we're at a haunt that there may be something not so good. She comes in immediately. She's always there. And the crazy thing about it was months after this, my mom called me and she said, hey, I found some really cool stuff of your grandma's. I think you should have it. It's a notebook that has a whole bunch of like haunted places in it. My grandma wanted to be a paranormal investigator. I never knew.
That's
And
awesome.
some of those places that we were at that weekend were in there.
Oh,
That's so
wow.
cool.
So
That
she's
is
traveling
cool.
with me.
Yep, she gets to go. She
She's
gets to
going
go.
now. She's doing it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
My traveler's with me right now. Yeah.
Mm.
So, I'm serious. Yeah.
You
Yes.
have one?
Yeah. It's my son.
Aw.
Yeah. And oh God, I am so cold. Go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I was
Yeah, I
actually
don't
about
know.
to ask you guys. I was about to ask you guys if there's anyone with a child because I keep getting that signature across my head.
With a child spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
I've got
younger.
5 children. Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
I have one that's in my house. My daughter saw it when she was like 2.5.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So your
Yes.
daughter has
Yeah.
that
As soon as you
ability
start
too.
talking about your grandma,
Well,
yeah.
She
My hair
went
stood up.
to apostolistic church, and
Uh-huh.
ever since she done that, she doesn't see or feel or hear anything anymore.
No. Yeah. It's scary. I think when you're a small child, I think it's really scary. And I think nowadays, I think people are better off because nowadays, like we talk about it and it's more
Yeah.
widespread and known. But back then, we didn't talk about it.
No.
Yep.
I had to enter.
I'm about to ask questions. If y'all don't start asking questions,
Yeah.
What? I've been
Well-
listening. I think it's great. I'm always interested in how people see things because I don't see anything.
I see it a variety of ways. Like what you're saying about solid, I've seen solid. I've walked right through a solid. which that was at McIntyre, actually.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
little
So
boy
how did
bear.
it feel? How did it feel to you when you walked through them?
Discombobulating, I guess, like a little bit of just like something just passed through me.
Yeah. See,
Like
every time,
cold,
see,
tingly.
I've been
Kind
touched
of
or
off
walked
kilter.
through.
Yeah.
It just feels like I walk through webs. That's what it feels like to me.
Oh, well, I get
And-
that when they're near. I feel the
Yeah.
energy when they're near. Walking through
And,
is kind of a whole different thing.
And something went through my wife and a friend, another one of my investigators, and she said it felt like she got, forgot how she put it. It almost hurt as it went through her, and she felt it for a long time, and she was numb there for a while. But
Yeah.
it actually launched through her, another one of my investigators, and pinned somebody up against a wall. So. Yeah, so that was a different kind of entity altogether, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Sounds like it. Yeah.
But anyhow,
I've
good
had,
time.
we've
So-
caught mice on camera where something has touched me at night, which is really cool to have physical evidence of something that happened. But even though things still continue to happen to me, I still have a very healthy skepticism. I'm constantly trying to debunk. I'm constantly trying to say, okay, what could have caused that? I just think that makes you a better investigator. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It
So
definitely
have you-
is, yeah.
Have you ever been given a ghost hug? I'll call it a ghost hug or a spirit hug, where your temperature suddenly starts dropping and they won't let go.
yes, that has happened to me a few times. And you've just like, I turn icy cold.
Uh-huh.
And then I've had to literally go. One time I had to go outside just to get away, ground. That's typically, if something like that happens, that's pretty much what I'll do is I'll go take my shoes off and get in some grass.
Okay.
Go touch grass.
I had to convince the spirit. I said, I love it. Thank you so much for thanking me. I love the hug. I'm freezing to death. It's like, please go step back a little bit.
Yeah.
And they had a temperature gauge on me, and my temperature dropped almost 35 degrees once.
Wow. That's
I'm like, whoa. That's why I started stuttering. And I can't talk. Please step back.
Yeah.
It's an amazing
Wow.
feeling too, though.
Yeah.
So-
And the first time we were at McIntyre Villa, I actually was kind of green with my mediumship, and I channeled Charles.
Wow.
And that was crazy.
Oh.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
because he was
He told us a lot of stuff,
he was
and
so perturbed.
I couldn't shake him the rest of the night. I
Yeah.
I was a blabbering mess. I was teary all night, just crying, couldn't get my emotions in check. I kept hearing like somebody had a pickaxe and like they were in the basement going tink, tink, tink. And I kept hearing children running up and down the stairs. And we were sleeping in the kitchen, like around the table that time. And I don't know why we chose that, but here's my silly childlike logic. I'm going to take this cot and I'm going to, the pocket doors are closed, and I'm going to put my cot on the side up against the door to block it, right? Because that's going to work, right? And then I slept under the table. We all know these are silly things. They can go wherever, I know. But it's like if you mentally have the intention that this is going to work,
Right. Yeah.
somehow it calms your central nervous system, and then you can carry on.
Yeah.
It's like putting a blanket up over your head.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's so funny. So do you go to any like historical sites? I mean, every place is historical, but I mean, gone to like Gettysburg or something
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
So how did your head spin off?
5 minutes outside of Gettysburg, I was like, oh God, we're close. It was just like, whoosh. That whole area is crazy. The whole area. I don't.
Yeah, they see your light and they know they can talk to you
Yes.
if you let them.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So
can
how
you-
has your? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, can you control then, or are you able to control yourself as far as not allowing them to interrupt what you're doing?
Yes, although I will tell you that there are occasions when, even though you think you can control it, they still come anyway. They
Oh,
are
yeah.
not. They are not respectful sometimes, and they sometimes don't listen. I had that happen with actually in Oklahoma City, and Shauna, I don't know if you'll remember this, but there was a husband that murdered his wife and children, and one of the children were left alive in Mustang area.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I woke up one morning, was just working, minding my business, and the news was on, and they had the yellow tape down the street, but you couldn't see where or anything. And I was told, you need to pay attention to this by my guides and angels. And I said, why? They're not showing me where or a location, or there's yellow tape. Like, I know something bad happened. What am I supposed to do with this? Well, long story short, the next morning, after many more messages coming through from a female, I woke up and I couldn't figure it out, couldn't place it, knew that this lady needed me, knew that there was a reason. And I'm wake up, look at my phone, and there's a picture of one of my friend's sister's little girl with a boy. And I knew instantly this little boy is involved in whatever this was on TV. So I actually reached out to my friend after much trepidation. It probably took me 5 days of just going over it in my head and going, how do I reach out? What do I say? What do I do? And I just sent her a very brief message, and I said, do you happen to know this little boy in the picture with your daughter? And I thought he was one of the victims. Turns out he's the only one that was left alive.
Wow. Oh my God.
Awful.
His mother was trying to get me a message to give to my friend that I was actually conferring with, because they were in a carpool together, and she didn't pick her daughter up that morning for school because she had been murdered. And she wanted me to give her an apology for not picking her daughter up for school.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Crazy.
wow.
Terrible.
Oh my gosh.
And so that's
So
just
this is recent too, guys.
Yes,
This is
yeah.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
And that's just a case where, like, I could not make her go away. But, you know, there was a good reason for it. She needed she needed her friend to hear that message. She wanted her to know that she's sorry that happened. And of course, you know, my friend's sister was like, oh my God, like, that's all she's worried. That's what she's worried about right now.
Yeah.
But we do worry about things that we don't have left undone. We do worry about that picnic on Saturday, or how are they going to get the cupcakes to the school, you know, dance, or whatever it is. We worry about that stuff when we're unexpectedly meet our demise. So it made a lot of sense, and she was very grateful. But I'll tell you what, he came in, her husband tried to come in and piggyback off her, and tried to come in and actually make me like bridge the gap with the two of them. But he was not with her. He was in a completely different place, and as he should have been.
Yeah.
But she let me see everything that happened, and they hadn't released it to the police. And my friend asked me, Tammy, can you see what happened? And I told her. And she said, oh my God. She called me a few days later, and she said, oh my God, how could you possibly have known all that? I mean, we're talking like exactly how it played out.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So sometimes they have a message and they've got to get it through. Sometimes they just know that you're the person that can handle this. So I've had that happen.
My
Okay.
goodness.
Yeah, I've had a couple
Well,
of
I
those
kind of
myself.
tell people that all the time, because when they talk about protection and stuff like that. And,
Yeah.
And my analogy has always been these guys have heard it several times, but the battlefields throughout history are littered with men in armor. So you can protect yourself all you think you can, and as well as you can. But if something's going to get through, if you're going to get attacked, or something really, like you say, and that just need to press through, it's going to get through.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're meant to get hit.
Right. And then you just have to know how to calm yourself down and back out of it, you know. And that's where the salt baths come in. Lots of salt baths.
That's smart. That's
Yeah.
really smart, actually.
That is smart.
So you've talked a lot about, how everybody has these abilities and they just don't know how to use them, basically. I know I did a little bit of research. I know that you were like on the immersive sound baths too.
Mhm.
How does sound frequency? This is something that's always
Yeah.
really interested me. How does sound frequency help open up people to mediumship?
Yeah.
healing?
So I listen all the time. If I'm going to have readings or a big event, something going on, I have they're so wonderful. But I just got them on Amazon. But it's like a face mask
Mhm.
and it has Bluetooth speakers in it.
Oh yeah.
And then I just plumb 963 megahertz all night long on repeat. Just go to sleep. And it's funny because I started doing this. You guys are going to think this is crazy. But I actually started doing this because during our investigations, we have one partner that snored a lot and I couldn't really sleep. I would struggle. And
That's funny.
so I thought I've got to do something to like deafen out the tone. So, and also it helps you, like, I don't know, something about immersing yourself in pitch black and you're not looking around the room with one eye open, like, is there anything there? What am I seeing? It kind of gives you that ability to just go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I started doing it for that reason and then realized very quickly that it's actually a really good tactic to get yourself in the right frame of mind for that kind of work.
That's cool. Yeah. Very meditative state. for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you continued to have the UFO or alien type dreams since you were 13 or whatever it was?
Nope.
Okay, well that's good.
Interesting. Yeah.
Now I moved away from Barnhart then.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, and that was close to
Yes.
Cape Girardeau,
Correct.
not about 60 miles, something like that.
Yeah, a little less, I think.
Yeah,
But
about 40, 45, 60 miles, something like that.
yeah,
There's
I
been
always
just a little
wondered
bit of
about that.
activity. in
I've
Cape
always wondered about that connection.
But then Piedmont's not that far away either.
No. Yeah.
So that would have been straight west from you.
Yep.
So Barnhart's an interesting area, though. What's that? Herculaneum, Barnhart, all that area right there. That's
Imperial.
Imperial. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things that go on in that particular area.
Yeah,
So-
there's something else happened when I was a kid. I still don't have a clue to this day. I would love to go back and try to find it, but I have tried once and could not. When we were kids, we walked through the woods. We would go through the woods and then like take this trail and we'd go to the Circle K and buy candy.
Okay.
You could do that when you were kids back in
Yeah.
my day.
Yeah.
Sure.
Wouldn't let my kids do it now, but but yeah, so we would do that. And one time we actually I don't know if we got off on the wrong trail, the wrong track, but we came out in this clearing and there was like this monastery in the woods and these people in robes and there was this little cemetery and they started hollering us and it was me, my sister, and like two other friends. And we were terrified, of course, because we're of an age knowing better than to trespass. And we knew not where we were and had never seen this before. We kind of ducked behind some gravestones and like waited for them to kind of disperse. And then we went on and went back into the woods and kind of found our way to the Circle K. And I've never been able to find that little building or since.
That's interesting.
Really weird because I have had an experience of recent here in my home that I'm living now. Middle of the night, woke up. There are 3 friars standing aside of my bed, standing right there. I mean, you talk about, fight or flight. I still get, I'm not embarrassed to say if something happens like that, I'm still the one running out of the
Oh,
room.
yeah, absolutely.
People
But-
ask me if I ever get scared. I don't get scared, but I can be booed. There's a total difference. Because when you turn and all of a sudden somebody there, you're like, "Meow," that's
that's
not
what I'm
scared.
talking about.
That's booed. That's totally different.
Yes.
Startled.
Yeah, startled.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah. So that night I backed up into my husband and tried to scream and finally got one out. And I'm like, don't you see them? They're right there. And he's like,
Ah,
no.
Nice.
And
I
then they're
think-
gone.
I think I know what you're talking about as far as that monastery because it's on the map.
Okay.
But I think it's behind it. It's like way in the woods. There's a road that goes through.
Okay.
Not far from there, but you can't get back to it because it's chained off.
Huh. Okay.
So it's a private area, and you can't see it from the whatever that road is
Yeah.
right there. But there
Well,
was
it was scary as a kid. That's all I know.
Oh,
I didn't know where I was.
absolutely. But I've never seen it myself. But I know not too far from there where you're talking about also, I can't remember what year it happened, but there was a huge train wreck right there on the river. The town has like 6 houses. That's it.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's some kind of a big, I don't know, complex next to it or whatever. And so try to do some investigating there. 1 lane goes around a big circle, and then that's it. So if you're there and somebody's trying to get through, you gotta move. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
So not far from where you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what's up with that area or Barnhart, but I definitely feel like that's where it all started.
There are places in this world that are just off, like McAllister, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You walk through McAllister, Oklahoma, and like there's something not right about this town.
Yeah.
It just got the
I don't like going there.
We were in one of those, remember? Kansas.
Kansas
Was
is
it
just off.
Iola?
Yeah,
Sleeper
Iola.
mortuary. Yeah.
Sleeper mortuary.
Yeah.
Another
go
strange little
back.
town.
We're
Alright.
going there in September, I think.
Tell us what you think, because it's a strange. We had
Oh, it
strange
is amazing.
happenings in
okay.
town.
I love the strange.
Good. The stranger, the better.
It's
There
a
you go.
cool place. Yeah.
It really was.
Yeah.
So what I need you to do now, because I warned you about this, because you had to get your cheat sheet out.
I know.
What's coming up in Tammy's life where people can contact you and see more about who you are, or maybe meet you somewhere? What's that?
Well, I will be hanging out with you guys in September, so at the Central Kansas Paracon, so that'll be cool.
I know you're looking forward to that. That's very special for you.
Yeah, that'll be fun. August 8th, I'm here doing Pagan Pride Spirit Fair at the Oklahoma City Fairgrounds.
Very cool.
I do a deal with Cosmic Shakti House. It's called Rock the Block about every month here in Oklahoma City. And we also hold events. I do some gallery readings that actually have sound baths with gallery readings, which is kind of a cool little turn and twist there. And then July 16th is our next. I do free readings live on YouTube on a channel called Writing Through the Unknown. So that would be where you could possibly tune in and get a free reading next.
That's
So
cool.
what was it called?
That is very,
And I
very
give
cool.
back to the community, like I also like giving back and doing things for charity and things of that nature. So
Yeah, right on. Good. That's
Yeah.
good. I like it. All right. Well, it's been fun having you on the show. It's great. I like it. I told you it's just basically hanging out and talking.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we did. I like it. And I get to hang out and talk to you again. What is this? September 25th to 27th at Central Kansas Paracon. And you guys
Yes.
at in Hutchinson, Kansas, at the Hilton Garden Inn.
That's right.
Yes.
I guess we're gonna be close to the door. So that I said because we get loud.
Yeah, we do.
So
So all I need to do is follow the voices.
Yes.
Yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
we'll have the setup. We'll have a chair that you can come sit in and you can see it, talk to us face to face. Even.
All right.
So,
Sounds good.
I know it's special times, good times.
Then you can elbow Adrian if you want. Yeah.
Don't I bruise easily. Don't do that. All right.
But you're not outside. It's okay.
All right. I'm gonna send you back to the room. Don't go away because we'll talk to you after the show for a little bit, and you can tell us what we did right and what we did wrong. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks
It was
for
great
coming
to
on.
meet you, Tammy.
Guys, it was such a pleasure to meet you all.
Thanks, Tammy.
Here we go. All right. Poof. Good show. I like it.
It was a good
Yes.
show.
She's so
What
cool.
do we got? I like the shows that don't seem like they last an hour.
That flew
Yeah.
by. Yeah.
That
That's
did
good.
fly by.
Yeah. What's coming up? What do we got?
Apparently, we have the brown bag next week.
No, we don't. We have Enzo.
No,
No.
Enzo's
Wait.
the week
Might as
after.
well be
Oh,
the
we
brown.
do have the ground bag.
Brown.
Bag.
Brown pepper bag.
It
Yeah.
does not
Words
seem-
are
Oh.
hard today, okay?
The grab bag?
Yes,
Yeah.
the grab
Grab
bag.
bag. That
Yes.
sounds way
I
better
like
than
it.
grab
I like
bag.
it. You know,
Yeah.
or
Ooh.
you
Ooh.
guys can give us suggestions of what
Yes.
you want to hear us
That's a
talk
great
about.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Let's do some. What do they
What
call
if
it?
what if we answered their questions?
Ooh.
Do that. Give a
Yeah.
topic.
That
Yeah.
we can
Ask us questions. Put it in the chat or send us a message, whatever. And something that you'd like to hear our opinions on. I don't know if you know this or not. I'm pretty opinionated.
I
no.
did not
We would
know
have
that.
never guessed.
You might.
Well,
you might. You might
He's
know
also a liar. No.
for those that like to watch podcasts, I'm going to be on Myths, Monsters, and Mullets Thursday night
Nice.
at
Are you
8
representing
p.m. Central
mullets?
Standard Time. I am represent. Well, I can. I can pull my hair back. But I'm going to be talking about my podcast, Exploring the Paranormal Perspective, A.M.O.K, and I'm going to be talking about the conventions and stuff and everything that we're going to be doing this year and promoting us. So, yay! I'll be on that show Thursday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I hope that's the time. I think that's the time. I'm pretty sure that's the time because I work until 7. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 8.
I just realized that, Sha, I'm going to be on your show on the 26th. I keep forgetting it's this month, not next month.
Yes, it's this month, the 26th of this month. So
Yeah.
Ken will be
Sweet.
on my show, Exploring the Paranormal Perspective, to talk about.
Okay, I think kind of on your show right now, but
Oh,
I
A bit,
am.
yeah.
that is true. That is very, very true.
bye, people.
Bye, everybody.
Finish,
See you on
finish
next
your
week.
question. All right,
Yes.
bye.
Stay